Never have ever 90s Kids Edition. Cowabunga dude. You're so cringe.
So 90s nostalgia for me, I guess I caught more of the tail end of it.
Yeah.
Like Tamagotchis, Furbies.
Never had them.
Really? What?
I was a deprived 90s kid.
Never have I ever logged in and out of MSN to get someone's attention.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
I'm so guilty of this.
I think this is like a rite of passage, right?
Yeah.
This is the oldest trick in the dating book 90s for sure.
Yeah.
I used to do this all the time.
Yeah.
Success rate probably about 20%.
I'm a naturally lazy person, so I wasn't actually logging out. I was just setting myself to offline and online.
I reckon the equivalent these days is like following and unfollowing
Yes.
someone on Instagram.
Yes.
Never have I ever listened in on someone else's call.
Okay, so
On the phone.
okay, right. Like you got a landline, you pick up the phone, and
Yes.
you can like hear someone else talking.
Yeah.
For sure. Like it felt like you were like being a spy, like you're like Harriet the spy or something, like listening in on people's conversations.
My parents are, ethnic parents, and when they talk on the phone, or especially back in the day on the landlines, they were yelling, so
Right.
you didn't have to listen, and you could hear everything
Right.
from anywhere in the house.
That's how you like found out your Christmas parents when your like parents were on the phone.
Say that again.
That's how you find out your Christmas parents when your parents were on the phone. What am I saying? That's how you find out your Christmas presents when your parents are on the phone. Don't edit me saying it in wrong.
I won't.
Did I say it right that time?
Yeah, you did.
Never have I ever whacked someone with a slap bracelet.
Okay, I don't know what a slap bracelet is.
Yeah, 100%. Are those the
Things and then they coil around your wrist.
Oh my god, I love those. I don't know why.
Painful.
I think
Slap
they got
bracelet,
banned because like if the seam like split and the metal actually hit you, like it kind of hurt.
Yeah, it sounds really painful.
No, but like fun.
I got one from the science stall, and it said
Yeah.
like, I heart science, and I'm like, yeah, I heart science.
Never have I ever used Chatterbox to find out something.
I was absolutely shithouse and making like origami and like stuff like that. So the Chatterbox was the only thing that I could make properly.
I don't think I was ever smart enough to make one.
Oh really?
No.
I used to love making them. I don't remember what I put in them.
Yeah.
But I made them.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think I always just got off my friends' ones, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have 50 kids. Wow, amazing.
This must be real.
You didn't even know what crushes were. You just got told by this paper device. Oh yeah, this is your life partner now.
Because you picked purple,
Right.
now you have to go out with Brad.
Never have I ever sent a note around in class.
Oh yeah. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Me and my best friend in science class, we would talk too much.
Right.
So the teacher would separate us, and then we'd literally just like throw notes across the room to talk to each other because we couldn't talk. And then we'd get sent out of the class because the teacher would notice that we were pegging like balls of paper at each other.
About year 2, year 3, like
Yeah.
there's little love letters and stuff like that around.
Oh,
yeah.
love letters.
Yeah, little crushes, yeah.
I don't think mine were love letters.
What are yours about?
I don't know, like Alex smells and pass it on.
Never have I ever played a Game Boy with a flashlight.
100%. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I like by the time I was like playing with Game Boys, they had the backlight. I'm so sorry.
You had to use a flashlight and I couldn't stop playing with it. Yeah.
But like you'd play it during the day and you
And then
just
during the
couldn't
night.
get enough.
Yeah, and then during the night. It was so addictive. Gotta cash them all.
I never had a Game Boy. I didn't have, never had an Xbox, never had a Game Boy. Never have I ever owned a scented pen.
100%.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Grape flavored, strawberry flavored. It was
The
basically
apple
like this.
flavour.
Non-stop in class. All the kids
Yeah.
would like look to the class and it was
Yeah.
like this.
They're still
What's
around.
that?
Oh.
100%.
You were like the cool kid if you had like scented
Yeah.
pens or scented highlighters.
Yeah.
And like Australian specifically, if you went to Smiggle.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
you were definitely
Yeah.
popular, cool, rich, had money.
They must have like given us all universal brain damage though from the amount of times I was.
Not even the scented pen, but like the textures that we
Textures.
had. Oh my god, they smelled so good. We were just
So good.
whiffing those bad
yeah.
boys.
Never have I ever had a phone with Snake on it.
Definitely. Love Snake.
Yeah.
The best.
It was so fun. It's like the ultimate game. We were so competitive with Snake.
Oh yeah. OG Snake, the
The
best.
best. Never have I ever asked someone for their ASL.
Oh, so easy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So easy.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't,
Are you kidding?
yeah, I don't know about. I don't
Were
know.
you ever on the internet as a teenager?
Okay, so if you don't know what ASL stands for, what it is, it stands for age, sex, and location.
I would always lie about my age.
Really?
Yeah, I would always say I was older than I was. I'm like, oh yeah,
How much older?
just like a couple years.
Imagine if you did this in real life at a bar, like.
ASL, 23, female, Sydney, call me.
Are you actually 23, or are you just adding a few?
No,
years
I'm
or taking
23.
a few off?
Never have I ever had to rewind a videotape from the video store.
Oh yeah, 100%. People would always forget to rewind it.
That was the only way to watch movies back in the day.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
People are dicks.
That's true, but like you would get fined. Like
Yeah.
back when.
But did anyone ever pay their fines from the video store?
But the sound it made was really funny. It was
like,
and you just see like.
Never have I ever had a Velcro wallet.
I never succumbed to that level.
I'm so ashamed of myself.
Yes.
What brand was yours?
Roxy.
Roxy? Mine's
Yeah,
Billabong.
yeah.
It's so shit.
It was like double Velcro as well sometimes. Yeah.
For sure. Just like the sound, right? That sound is so nostalgic.
That's a
This is the thing of nightmares.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, you go.
That sounds like someone cackling. That's,
I mean, Velcro's great. Great
Oh,
invention. And like Velcro shoes.
Oh, everything Velcro.
Velcro, like fuck laces, like Velcro shoes, that was the shit.
Playing this Never Have I Ever really took me back to my childhood and
Yeah.
made me relive so many things, like the good and the bad, that we used to do.
Look, the 90s was wild.
kind of wish I was like young again.
No, don't.
No.